Evening all, how are you doing? But you probably live with me, waiting to turn the microphone on until after I blew my nose. There's something in my hair, that's weird. I want to know what that... What the... Oh, it's a random bit of plastic. It's a bristle off my hairbrush. How's everybody doing anyway? Happy Thursday. We're a bit late well, schedule's all over the place this week, but, you know, real life has run up and given me a swift hoofing the all together with a large heavy pair of boots on. So, you know, life be like that sometimes, doesn't it? So yeah, anyway, we're back now. I've been sort of pondering what I'm going to do and things and such over the next few days and stuff. So, yeah, Fallout today. We'll pick up Atomfall tomorrow and see how we do from there. I may or may not do a makeup stream on Saturday. We'll see. By that I mean makeup for the one I missed, not makeup as in I'm going to sit here putting lipstick on. Ain't nobody needs to see that shit. Me least of all. Anyway, we have aliens to fight. And confirmation, incidentally, of the changeover date for the seasons and the arrival of the fishing update and all that stuff as 3rd of June, which was exactly what we expected, but, you know, they wait until they're confident they're going to hit the date before they tell us what it actually is. So, there we go. Now we know. I could see. Yeah, that should be cool. Yeah, bring my chair forward a bit. Good lord, that cap doesn't half shed. It's fluff in extreme amounts that I'm now noticing stuck to the edge of my mouse pad. Yeah. Life is like that. Anyway, yeah, we've all had a good week. Played a little Oblivion earlier in the week. That was fun, and back in and at it now, which is cool. Some fall tomorrow I am definitely looking forward to. I was deliberating on whether or not to check out the Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, which drops tomorrow, which is a sort of Skyrim with a flavour of Dark Souls, but with an Arthurian setting, and not a AAA game, more of a AA or something to that effect, that launches tomorrow. That looks quite cool, but apparently he also needs a little bit more time in the oven, and if I hold off on it, that'll just make life a little bit easier for me, really. So I think I'm going to do that, and just carry on plan A somewhat. Union Berserker, how's it going? Right, that button. Hopefully. There we go. So, Little Atomic Shop. We got some intriguing looking stuff here. I don't really know what the heck we're seeing. We've got the Red Star. What the hell is this? This crash satellite was probably very expensive. What is it? Looks like it's just a building. I think. Prefab, maybe? Looks interesting, though. Got a generator. From a satellite that's been turned into a solar generator. That makes sense. Got fusion generator plants. Ooh, that's quite nice. And radiates power at a very large radius around its location. I'm liking this thing more and more and more, actually. And it's quite cool. Steel Forge Station. Is this a power armor station? Yes, it is. Starlight. It's a big old stadium floodlight. Don't know if I'm too keen on that. Space Crate Stash Box. Presumably. You could do with a little bit more explanation as to exactly what they are, but I mean, I can figure out it's a stash box, probably. But some poor person who is in their first couple of days in the game is probably going to have no idea what the hell that is. Might be forgiven for mistaking it for a loot box or something. And spacewalk emoji, or yeah. I don't think I'm going to do that, but it does look like it might be fun. There's no more pictures, so oh. But I might pick that bundle up, because I'm not too bothered really about a couple of bits. Starlight, really. And to a lesser degree, the power armor station. Well, I don't know, it's alright. But I do want to try the other stuff out. And 1800. 1200. 1450. If I don't bother with the Starlight and the Steel Forge station. I'll ponder how I approach this. But I might have a play around with that this weekend, maybe. Or maybe next week, we'll see. A lot of Radstorm stuff and radioactive stuff from last week here. Most of which I have not bothered with because I'm just not that interested. Although with fishing coming up, this will actually be handy if you want to go down that road. It's quite a lot though. And a load of Flatwoods Monster Paint and other stuff. No, that's the wrong button. Alright. I've got this power armor already, and that's cool. And I'm pretty sure it looked like it was available as a drop from the event. Or maybe it was a different one, I don't know. And they had a dodgy closer picture. Whatever. It is what it is. What have we got here then? Free lunchbox, don't mind if I do. Bunch of, well, one thing that relates to Invaders in the Earthlight Lounge down there. Not the best prefab, that one. Concrete base is problematic, and the space inside's a bit weird as well. There's a bigger version of it. I did a build on it when it first launched, and I can't foresee myself using it again anytime soon. Looks like a survival tent? It does, rather, doesn't it? I don't think it is, though. I think they'd state that if it was. Now, got a few challenges to do. I'm currently ranked 99, so not a vast amount to cross off there. We'll definitely get that done today. But a little bit of extra clearance is not such a bad thing for picking up the last few bits and pieces on the season. We've got a week and a half left, so make the most of it. That's cool. I didn't take that picture, but there's a whole bunch of stuff in that I would like for having in my camp. Particularly the boxes around the edge. I've never seen that before either. It might be a new one. We'll go slow with the loading today. The music will probably be switched off, won't it? It is. Oh, voices are as well. Didn't realise that, but that's fine. Here's my most recent camp. Doing its level best to look like it was there all along, I hope. I like this spot. I think it came out rather well. My tiny little workshop. I've turned off the clear weather thing, so it's a little bit more grungy than it otherwise was. I can always put it back on again if I want.
Of course I know how to make lady fingers. The ingredient is in the name.
I do like that cooking station, although he does talk a little bit too much sometimes. And yeah, as I said in the video, it's very annoying that his voice is not tied to the voice slider, but is in fact a special effect. So I can't mute it, which was very annoying when it came to making a video because I couldn't shut him the hell up. And I had to go along and I manually reduced the volume every time he said something, which was really quite irritating. There we go, just what it is. I thought I heard something then.
Gooseberry fools are off the menu until I can reliably convince a goose and a fool into the same oven.
I do like that line. There we go, you alright? jumping in. Yeah, bugs and a few issues are pretty much par for the course, really. To be expected at this point. Anglers, cool legs, complete event, leather. That's mildly inconvenient, actually, leather. I might re-roll that one, maybe. Otherwise, taking a camera picture of an alien drone should be easy enough. Floral wall decoration in a shelter. I can do that. Collect soap. Collect burnt books. Invaders from beyond. Craft chems. Do you mind? I'm busy. That is one of the drawbacks to this place. I get attacked every time I'm here. Usually by bellins like this fucker. Interestingly, they don't normally spawn this far up. Heh. Eat that. This is why I have a turret up here to deal with any that get too close. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted.
Being a baker is so much more relaxing than being a surgeon. I have finished the chocolate mousse, though I had to substitute the mousse for Radstag.
I love that he hasn't got an absolute clue what he's doing when it comes to cooking. It's hilarious.
A wide range of pies and coppers available, and before you say anything, they're not the same thing.
Right. Bring us back on. So robots, kill canines. That really did. That's annoying. Humans is annoying enough, but I can do that one. Fiber optics is also annoying, but I can do it. So I'm going to reroll canines. Hope I get a good one. Super mutants limbs. Oh, we can do that, I think. I'm going to reroll the leather because that's also annoying. Craft ammo. Okay. I got a couple of ammo to craft, didn't I? Ammo. Ammo and chems from the look of it. And chew bubblegum. Do I have any bubblegum on me? I do not. Okay. Well, we'll soon correct that. A couple of bits to ditch over here somewhere. That's not going to last, and I don't really want it anyway. Where did I get Nuka-Cola candy from? God knows. Yeah. Could definitely go that. Get rid of that. Cool. Out of the way. Nice. Okay, so craft chems, craft ammo. Yeah, that's an acceptable start.
Don't mind the rust on my apparatus. Think of it as a free source of iron.
Chems. Blood eagle spots. Could well be.
benefits of wasteland baking. Never in short supply of red frosting.
I'm very, very nearly there now, which is nice. I'll take Liam at rank 100 or something. Either way, it's fine. We're there. There was another one to do in my camp, wasn't there? It was floral wall decoration inside a shelter, which I don't currently have. Yeah, we are over the line, which is nice. Now then, what would be a good place for the shelter entrance? That's what I think is probably the play. Let's go. Reminds me a bit of the warehouse build I did a while back. Yeah, it was supposed to evoke that a little bit. It was inspired a little by that. With a bit more focus and emphasis on that. It's different. It didn't used to be misty like that. They've changed the atmosphere in here. Presumably at some point. I don't know. Either way, that's fine. Or a wall decor. Yeah. Fish or decoy ducks, which we'll come to first. Let's do decoy ducks this time for a change. I'll do it that way because it's much easier. Get rid of them this way. Wonderful. Yeah, not too bad. Thoughts on the new season? I haven't looked closely enough to have a vast amount of opinion on it yet. What I've seen looks okay. Got a feeling it'll be fairly camp heavy, and I'm always fine with that. But we'll see, I guess. Well, the swamp is running. I could jump in on that. Terrible idea, is it? If I get there fast enough, anyway. Let's get my power armor out while I wait.
Have you tried filling the void in your life with cake?
Yeah, something weird happened there. It jumped sideways, but it shouldn't have done. Have I tried filling the void in my life with cake? I've tried filling the void in my life with many things. Cake was not actually one of them, though.
This is Raleigh Clay on a priority message recording. A strangler heart's been picked up in the vicinity, and its vine-infested creatures won't be far behind. To anyone listening, take down that heart before it controls too many creatures and things get out of hand.
It's like that, is it? Oh great, I can't actually place my power armor, that's a new one. Thank you. Yeah, I can't say I'm not vastly interested in fishing in general as an update. No, it's telling me I have no action points when in fact I do. But possibly because I'm in power armor. There are days There are days where I really fucking hate this game. This is rapidly on course to be one of those days. Where's the fucking thing? Why my action points are suddenly draining way faster, I don't know. This is an effort to limit the damage output that's come sneakily through for auto axes. I get the goal. I think the methodology is fucking stupid. I suspect, however, it's just a bug. Only camp. Nice. Love of. Also, why the fuck is my canned coffee not where it should be? We seem to be having a particularly buggy day today, apparently. Happened to you earlier today as well, me remember. Possibly it's a fun weapon after that. Never been worth it in my view, but it's a cool idea. Hey.
Seismic activity's been picked up at the heart location. Be on the lookout for something big.
There eventually. Anyway, thank you very much for the membership. I do appreciate that very much. Welcome on in to a crazy family that we have going on over here. Do take a look. Hang on. There we go, that's better. Do take a look at the community page, as there's a whole bunch of stuff on there that you will now be able to see. And access to additional goodies. Right, I think we're good. Yes. There's one thing I'm looking forward to in the next update. But they're going to stack things that can be stacked, you know, so all this mile-up meat will just be a single stack in the menu for area looting. That will be a distinct improvement. Right, let's go out to camp and reset and stuff, because that offended me mightily, that event. That was a fun build back in the day. Evening, Noel. How's it going? Yeah. Nearly threw my phone on the floor. Clearing notifications that I definitely don't need. Now then, what? I know where I am. Sometimes it just drops me in that little dip there when I load in, because relationship to where I put the camp unit. I don't quite know why. It's a bit further up than I'd expect. But I'm standing here and I'm like, okay, where the hell's my camp? Where have you put me? It's just ever so slightly out of sight. Think. No, I can't help anybody by putting a sign to say it's this way. It's too far out.
Of course I know how to make lady victims. The ingredients in the name.
Yeah, switch to the other loadout.
Being a baker is so much more relaxing than being a surgeon.
Yeah, I don't think he was very good at either of them, somehow. Anglers, ghoul legs, robots, soap, burnt books, fibre optics, and human enemies, and super mutants' limbs. Let's start with some human enemies, as those will be quite nearby. Yeah, it might well be a slightly different size, that one. Some of the prefab doors you can get into other door frames, and some won't get placed at all, and others will place the one next to it and then move to it and things like that. But yeah, you do sometimes find if you're using them outside of their intended purpose, they don't quite align in some of the more odd prefabs and stuff. I could turn that alarm off, not because it summons more of them, but because the noise is irritating. I don't know who's shooting me. Oh, he was it. Bang. Like, they just really count as human. They seem pretty, you know, I mean, I'd call them animals, but frankly, that's an insult to animals, really. More like slime, really, aren't they? That went better than I thought it was going to for a minute. There you go. You'll do. Where's the other one? Yeah, you're shooting me from behind something. Quite well camouflaged, that fellow. Hey! What are you doing up there? I'm sure I killed everybody up here. Evening, Steve. So the last patch to Stalker 2 changed something so that enemies can no longer snipe you from extreme range using a shotgun. Apparently that was an issue. Which, when I read this, I was highly amused, and I mentioned this in the response, that it just reminded me of going to the Corvega plant in Fallout 4. And as you're approaching that, right at the very tippy top of the towers, there'd be a guy up there with a sawn-off shotgun, and he'd hit you on ground level with it, and you couldn't even see the dude to shoot him with a sniper rifle, let alone actually hit him with a shotgun. And it struck me as all very absurd. But that little patch note did really remind me of that situation in Fallout 4. Chop. Back here, you. quack. Where are you hiding? There you are. Animation didn't really play there, but hey. That's the way it goes sometimes, apparently. Did he say he wanted to borrow my skull? It sounded like that's what he said. Thank you for the sub, Kim. Much appreciated. Welcome to this weird and wonderful community. And but how many more do I need? I need 8. If I were looking for 8 more humans to poke with my pokey stick, I could go. Could go there. Is there anywhere a bit more interesting though? Really? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Canal County Cemetery. I should be able to get them in good order there, shouldn't I? The shotgun was annoying as hell. Yeah. It was the double standard about it that bothered me, Noel. That and the absurdity of doing more than tickling a dude with a shotgun at that kind of range. It's not a sawn-off anyway. Starfield has Merrick. Starfield does have an update, yes. It's the one that's been in beta the last couple of weeks. It's just gone into full release this evening, I believe. Stand still and let me behead you. Well, I like a proper Viking. Lob fire in and stand outside the door while they come running out in response. It's a very Viking approach to things, that is. Set the house on fire and stand out by the door and run, cut them down as they come running out. Come, join your friends in the afterlife. You know you want to.
What do you have? And now to my final reward.
The engine's fine. What it needs is them to put the building system in they should have put in the first place. They haven't done that since 4.4, so... let's do this first. Yeah, I enjoy Starfield. I do need to finish my second playthrough again at some point, though. I haven't installed it because I ran out of room on my hard drive because it does take up a fair bit. I've got a lot of other things installed that also take up a lot of room. But I'm slowly reducing that number at the moment, bit by bit. What do I need to do? Just kill ghouls? Cripple ghouls' legs, okay. I wonder if jumping off something, breaking my own leg will count. Well, his leg's cut off. Okay, maybe I'll cut something else off. Both of them are dead from leg injuries. Does that count? Apparently not. His legs don't work anymore. That clearly is sufficient to count as crippling them. Yeah, I'm not screwing around with that. If it's going to kill them before I can cripple them, then their efforts to even this out have clearly not worked yet. It was weekly, was it? It was daily. It was daily. Oh, one of them counted. Okay, well, fair enough. We'll let you have that then. Just didn't tell me about it. That was his arm. I'll concede that. That was definitely his leg, though. See, he's got no legs. It's fine. Don't like to complain. What the fuck, man? Some of this junk, because apparently I've acquired quite a lot of it. Ooh, I will be jumping... Yeah, no is entirely correct. I'll be jumping back into Atomfall tomorrow. Finally got the option to do that. I've got...
I protect, he carries. Seems fair to us. Okay, trade?
Anything good? No. Yeah. I had to put Atomfall on the back burner for a bit because I just had too much on my plate at once. With everything releasing in quick succession, but...
It's just about time to eat.
Now I know what was going on down here. Oh. Take it back, apparently. I didn't know what was going on down here. I'm hoping I'd find ghouls here. You often do on this bridge. Still, I need robots too, so... Win some, you lose some. It's all the same to me. Right. Right. You just started. We've got to what will effectively be the 4th area of Atomfall. We're going to head to Skadamore next. So we got quite a way in. I think it'll be the 8th stream of the game. That's the opposite direction to the one I wanted to go in. Yeah, looking forward to jumping back into that. I've been playing it on Game Pass, and I'm kind of toying around with whether or not I pick up the deluxe edition on Steam. My one concern for the DLC that they announced today, well, they confirmed the release date of today, which I believe is also 3rd of June, now I think about it.
It's hard work making a living.
Yeah, I kind of do want to play that. So I might pick that up. My one concern really with it is that... The bloody hell is that?
Yeah, if those raiders come snooping around, they're gonna...
Interesting animation. Yeah, my one concern is that my saves might not be possible to transfer over from Game Pass to Steam. I do want to buy the game because I want to support Rebellion a bit more directly. At you. Oh, that sent my brain a bit wibbly. Did we play the Big Bloom? Yeah, quite enjoyed it. Didn't run quite as well as I would have liked on public servers, but I generally enjoyed the event. Ugh. Brains did not shoot out, don't worry. They did get rattled around a little bit, though. Stirred up a bit. Kind of surprised I didn't sneeze myself cross-eyed there, but, you know. more ghoulies. Come on, run at me. Lay on the floor and then I can... Haha! That counts. Only one of you had to count. How are we doing? 10 minutes. Anglers, robots, fiber optics. Okay, let's do the gnarled shallows. Laggy but fun, yeah. There's just a bit too much activity in a small space for the servers really to keep up with, I think. I just, yeah. We're a little optimistic in what they were capable of supporting, I think. That's my theory. Doing cast forwards. Yeah, cast forwards is cool. It's actually my least favourite the regions I've explored so far, Casterfell Woods. Because notwithstanding one signpost, it is the least, well, of the areas we've been to so far, it resembles the lakes the least, or the lakes uniquely the least. Obviously, that part of the world is my home territory, so... The other parts, like Statendale and Wyndham Village, all very, very much look the part. Not that Castlefell Woods doesn't, but it could also be anywhere else in England as well, really. So... there's that. Not that I dislike it, but... it means I'm just slightly less into it for that reason. Okay. $69 days. That's not too shabby. I think my stream playlists through a full playthrough and then Shattered Space is sitting at like 80 episodes-ish, give or take. And obviously a decent amount of time outside of streams that I've played it as well, so... don't know what that totals up to off the top of my head, but... Yeah, I'm really kind of on the fence about Tainted Grail. As I'm quite interested and it has a lot of appeal. It apparently needs a bit of work and time to cook and stuff. But it's also kind of, you know, kind of used to a little bit of jank, aren't we? That doesn't bother me too much, but I'm just kind of like, I'm curious, you know. It's got my attention, apparently. Like my initial review examining, which I'm always iffy about trusting reviews anyway, but just because we're the best world in the world, you might just have a difference of opinion. So it's always a bit open-ended there. Whether or not it's reliable, but yeah. I kind of moved away a bit when I was thinking about some of the issues that with it. At the same time, I'm kind of like, maybe I go back and I do want to play it. I don't know. Found the reward grind a bit much, Dave. That's fair enough. Yeah, I can understand that. It was a little bit grind heavy in that you had to grind it for resources as well as for the direct rewards. Not bothered about that one. Yeah, on the same page with that one. Yeah. I assume you're referring to Atom Pool, Emmy? Yes. Ooh, lighting's been a bit weird. Maybe the patch will help a bit. Maybe. There's another thing I'm not looking forward to with the update. You have to learn all the we'll go through all the changes to perks and... I mean, yay, content, but on the other hand, I really can't be asked to redo my build again. I said this the other week, actually. All of these changes to perks and stuff are at the point now where if I wasn't doing this for YouTube, I would just stop playing the game rather than redo my build again. Like, changing my loadout and things like that to keep things interesting is one thing, but compulsorily being pushed into having to redo my loadout because they keep changing shit, it's got to the point where it's really pissing and annoying now. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm feeling about this current update. Plus, I'm not that interested in fishing either. I don't know, we'll see what the September update is, because there's definitely one that's going to improve camp building, and that I am looking forward to. But yeah, this next one is not really an update for me. The Ghoul update was an update that I was definitely into, and then the preceding one, which was December, that one I'm still pissed off about, to be honest. They did a lot of stuff with that update they should not have done. That is the wrong one. Let me back out, you useless scrote. Nobody lets me back out of loading. Well, it doesn't on Private World sometimes. So. Yes, we mentioned this camp to me not very long ago. They were having a crack at something similar. I quite liked that one. It came out well. Maybe the fishing update will cure your insomnia. Good chance of that. Nah. It won't do that. The time between casting a line and catching a fish is always short enough to not put you to sleep, because that would be bad as a video game. So if you don't cast your line, do you? You just press a button and then it does it for you, which, I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff they could do that would be more interesting than what they have done. To be fair, as fishing updates and fishing mechanics go, this is as interesting as I have ever seen it in a game. But, yeah. It's still going to hide into nothing, really, as far as I'm concerned with that one. Yep, same here, Steve. This character I'm playing on here is my original 2018 beta character. Now, I should be in the public world now. I didn't completely brain fart it, which it appears I did not. Just need a little bit more momentum to get through there.
If you're good, perhaps I'll bake you a nice sweet roll. No need to share with anyone.
I was wondering what the heck might be in a sweet roll. Actually, I could look it up. I think I've got the cookbook upstairs.
Found, replacing with a similar word, gauze.
Let's go sell a few bits and pieces, shall we?
Benefits of
While we wait for the event in a moment.
Supply of red frosting. Bon appetit.
Far too much free time. Yeah, or you invest too much of your free time in 76. It might possibly be another interpretation as to. I don't think you can have too much free time.
Ammunition.
You definitely have far too much time that is not free.
Available here.
I think that's more likely to be the problem. A problem, rather. It's no good, for example, when all that working work time is just cutting into one's drinking time. Or gaming time. Not really acceptable, is it?
Requisitions now available.
Okay. So, I did some investigation over the last couple of days. I have concluded that my technical difficulty here, or one of them, is that my computer has somehow gotten fast and doesn't update its time correctly.
I am authorized to trade supplies.
If this person happens to have an ammo box, they probably will, won't they? Well, here's one. Much better. So yeah, I'm looking at it, it's like, this is starting 2 minutes late. Why is everything starting 2 minutes late? It's not. It's starting on time. My computer's out of time. Yeah, that seems decidedly unreasonable there as well, too. I think you need a new doctor. One that appreciates the medicinal value of alcohol. I recommend Homer Simpson's doctor. He gets it. The soap. Yeah, there's a pylon just here. Camp McClintock. Just here. It has a bath with about 20 soap in it. Feral cattle rustler. Interesting. Why were I've got the auger paint, haven't I? Which is very much broad shoulders, stubby head, but hey, it works. Oh, somebody's got interesting outfit on there. Oh, it's paint on their armor, isn't it? Okay.
Do not be alarmed. I am Homer, and I am broadcasting to provide remote assistance.
There's a chance you might be of assistance, yes?
Those brainwave siphons must be destroyed. As a prerequisite, we need to lure out the alien commanders who control the force fields on the siphons. Watch out for energy pulses from the siphons. The extraction of brainwaves is not painless.
Yeah, got a few more down there.
on the attention of a commander, be prepared to take them down.
Nice.
That brought down the force field on the brainwave siphon. Destroy it now. Good work. Let us move on to the next siphon. We will need to draw out another commander before we can destroy it. It seems that the extraterrestrials have acknowledged you as a threat. They are preparing missile strikes.
Darling Sister's Lab. Interesting. Not been there in a while. You get high instead of drunk, Steve. I don't know. Seems a little un-British to me.
There are 2 commanders this time. Strategize accordingly.
With 12 in it, that's convenient. Yeah.
Now be destroyed.
But your cremator away.
Destroy the final siphon.
Bell
They
end.
will have no choice but to retreat.
Seriously. Why is that piece of shit still in the game?
Brace yourself for the enemy general.
Alright, here comes the boss man. Sounds like a Hoover convention over here.
Down. Thank you, everyone. Your efforts were extremely valuable. Should the invaders attack again, I trust you will once more come to the defense.
I see they've left a bunch of their mates behind to be exterminated. Right. Step back to camp, reset, and push on with some more bits and pieces. Also need to check what goodies I got there, don't I? That's the wrong button. It's close, but it's not the right one. How's it going, Tangy? Hey? Little Got a lot of waste antiseptic out of that.
The void in your life with cake.
Cosmic capture plan. Don't know what that is.
Fools are off the menu until I can reliably convince a goose and a fool into the same oven.
Ah, it's a game. So whack the yeah, whack the comic, except it's apparently cows and aliens. Okay. I need a bunch of robots, and I need to cripple a bunch of super mutant limbs. We can do that.
Oh dear, it seems I am fully out of icing. Oh, I hope they don't mind the cake reading Hap Birth.
I have completed the Invaders from Beyond Daily Challenge at least once, and apparently I'm not getting credit for it. Should be the alien drone. Not that I really care that much. Oh. Let's go and whack some robots. Cute.
Error. Glaze not found. Replacing with a similar word. Gauze.
I do like the animation on this thing. It kind of just revolves, ices the thing, and then just swings back around and uses a flamethrower to light the candles in a kind of motion. It's quite cool. Yeah, I like it a lot, but the issue with the voice lines is bloody annoying. They do go off way too frequently as well. Didn't even manage to get the color code of his threat analysis out. Shows how badly wrong he got it.
Detected. Beginning search.
Bounce.
Hostile target.
Yeah, we'll go and get the last few that are around there, because I feel like if I don't, I'll end up being out of luck with it. Maybe not. But it'll annoy me if I have to come back out and look for this lot. Nice. Whack, whack, whack. It's control services. Evening, Gray. How's it going? I think I had made a decision of sorts. Not quite what I had in mind. Hey, if it works though, I'll take it, right? Hello? Definitely missing a robot somewhere. I guess I got blown up by accident earlier. Butcher Pizza Robo Removal Services, yeah. Hey, I love you know my mother's lovely.
Protect and attention.
I've lost count of how many I've destroyed now. Starting to think I may be over the line here. I am. Well, your efforts are poor at best. Going to chop some limbs off super mutants. And also get some more toxic goo, which I definitely need.
No green stuff. More radical. Time.
I do feel like severed, at the very least, should count as a crippled limb. Just my opinion. Stop blowing holes in my chest. Somebody who has just bought hot dogs in his shopping for the first time in his life. That hits a little bit close to home, that particular insult. I had hot dogs before, but never actually bought them in my shopping before. Apparently chopping his head off counts.
Tear you up.
76. What a great number to stop on. Good hot dog brand leg hurts. I can't remember what the brand was. No, it was probably not a particularly great one. It was decidedly in the middle. The options were not exactly extensive though, so... They were fine. I enjoyed them. They achieved what I was looking for as part of a chili dog. Actually, the part of it that was somewhat disappointing was the mini baguettes that we were using. They were just a bit too crunchy and not enough flexibility to them, and they weren't great. But other than that, very much enjoyed. Real difficulty I had with it was finding hot dogs that were longer than about that. You know, there's the standard crappy, cheap barbecue type, and then you get longer ones that are approaching foot long, and I couldn't find anything that was on the longer end. I managed to get about 50% longer, but Ain't nobody wants a short sausage, right?
Kill! Kill!
They were in the freezer already. So that's why they got chosen. To be fair, what I really want is something that's about a foot long and then the appropriate size hot dog go inside it, but the universe is failing to deliver what I want at the moment. It may have to be destroyed for this reason, but anyway. I suppose they are mini baguettes if they're about a foot long, really. As opposed to like an actual French stick that's like a metre long. How am I supposed to take that if not as a challenge? I think what I was on, whatever it was getting on for that kind of situation. I'd say they tasted alright, so it's off the better one. Yeah, the people of Vienna are quite keen on short sausages. Ironically, that joke was the worst. Well, one of those jokes was, anyway. Car rental. Yeah. What's my best camp build to do? Oh, that question borders on cruel and unusual with the number of camp builds I've done in the last few years. That's asking a bit much of my brain, that is. There's also the question as to what do you define as best? Most fun to do, most happy with the results. I don't know. In no particular order, ones that leap out would be my... Fuck off and die, you annoying dog. My Brother of Steel Alien Research Station I did in the Mire. That one I liked a lot. I really liked the house I did a couple of weeks ago. That was a good one. What else leaps out at me? Swing, you bitch! It's fairly short. This fucking AP bug is doing my head in right now. You don't have to be, Noel. It just helps when you're putting up a row of tents. How are we doing? Success. Wonderful. Oh, I'm still on... I don't give a rat's if I'm over encumbered. Come on. I'm about 1,000,000 miles past the point where I care about that shit. Okay, now can I fast travel? Ooh, visitors, wonderful. Now I want to go and sell stuff, don't I? First. Who did Caleb, you right? What else did I particularly like? I did a warehouse build that we mentioned earlier that was down behind the Overseer's former home at Welch. That one did very, very well and was very popular. I was quite happy with how that came out. What else? I did a camp built around the sort of motorhome thing when Skyline Valley was out. That came from that season last summer. I liked that one. Like the trailer. It was a really small trailer, but I was quite pleased with
May I be of
that one.
assistance?
Probably some others I now can't think of as well.
At your service, sir.
Onward bound. Diner. I was pleased with that one. The visuals of it were quite good. There's a few bits that not quite right, but it was pretty close. I was pretty pleased with how closely it resembled the picture I googled as well. That came out all right. There's a few of the little cabins I've done in the mire over the years that I really quite enjoyed as well. Tumble down, covered in vines, rotting wood, and disappearing into the landscape. I quite like a few of those.
Maximum whisking efficiency achieved.
Hey, how are we doing? Pretty good. There we go.
Have you tried filling the void in your life with cake?
How are we doing? past. Okay. I don't care. It was like, which one am I going to do? Which one? Should I do one of the other ones for a change? No, they're not interesting enough really to make it worth it. There probably are one or two for the novelty, I would think, growing up. I'd be very surprised if there weren't somewhere. But there definitely aren't many if there are any.
Touching down.
Our crowned sensation returns.
With very much touristy type things, I would think.
The Viconian twins wish to reclaim their throne. Only you guard the gates to immortality.
I have to wonder if they're quite as ubiquitous in the US as the media would make them out to be. By media, I mean Hollywood, etc. Taking a minute for the power armor load in there, isn't it? There we go.
That's right. No avoiding this now.
I am curious about a proper steakhouse in proper US style steakhouse, but part of me is also somewhat convinced I might be biting off more than I can chew, though. I don't suppose there's many in the UK, but I think it might be interesting to visit one.
Act 1 draws the curtain. Act 2 awaits. Here it ends. Dear Mother will direct the show. Never
Points.
satisfied or disappointed.
Oh, I loathe them. I suspect the non-franchise places would probably go a little bit harder in some ways, just because, you know, they don't have the commercial advantages that being part of a massive chain brings you. I would imagine.
Apologies, but
But yeah, I do feel like I would
without a fight, consider it personal.
probably need to book a wheelbarrow to get me home in, if I were to visit such a place. Or at least a pickup truck, anyway. Pickup truck and a crane to get me into the back of it. Evening, Ancient. Brazilian beef house sounds like it'd be something entirely unrelated to the subject of food, to be honest, though, Steve. I mean, I don't know, maybe you do some eating there, but
To those who
probably not in the same kind of a way.
you are my children, Steve. You are the lifeblood of this dying world. You are everything.
Must be my escort.
Show me your talent.
I'll have to stop.
One of you has
I like the helmet she's got on.
defend an innocent volunteer. This volunteer has their own task to complete. Others seek to halt them.
Yeah, I've heard about things like that, Gray.
Their life. Help this volunteer survive the ordeal alive.
I mean, I think I'd make a pretty good job of it. Whether I succeeded or not, I don't know, but I'd make a good job of it. On the other hand, I would probably regret doing so, so... So many bad jokes I could think of to tack on the end of that, but I'm just not going to go there because it's all manner of fucked up. It's like, let's just not, I think. He's having as much problem running as I seem to be doing with the action points right now. I think she's over encumbered and out of action points. Can't hit large sleep, get what I'm doing. Should probably get one made out of cow rather than one made out of wood then, Steve. But I have to be careful with jokes like that because sometimes people take offence.
This can't be. I'm ready to.
Beard meets food. That just sounds messy, to be honest.
I heard something. Stop me.
Did I get given a book about jokes recently? No. It's all part of the service, Steve. Take offense to open the cows run off. Yeah, exactly. This is the problem.
Get out of my way. What the hell?
Yeah, that's my usual response to be shot in the arse with a shotgun. What the hell, man? Try opening the door. Let me get through it a bit faster that way. You'd be absolutely dripping in blood if you were actually walking around and taking out this many people with a power tool like this.
Oh, you've made me so proud. Now step up to the winner's stage, my children, for the final. With blood, sweat, and tears, you earned it.
And all right.
You must have a seat. We'll handle it.
And off we go. Temporary. Your new life as the ghoul begins. Don't feel like that's the way that's supposed to look. I think it was probably supposed to be removed.
Hey, you ready to get in? Hop in.
And there we go. Another one known. Deep pocketed armor torso. That's a decent mod. Don't think there's anything else particularly exciting though. Yeah, that was one of my favourite camps. Mentioned earlier. Also was in the video I did today. Short I did. Or one of them. I did 2 today. Having a dude in a house with a sick fire and a gun and a dead glowing ghoul for his feet isn't the most welcoming just for any life as a ghoul. No, but it might be reasonably on point.
Be honest. Does this make me smell bad?
I'll do a couple more. Get us through until 10, and then we'll see how we go, because I definitely don't fancy doing another hour of expeditions after this. Shouldn't NPC ghouls also be as strong? You're not supposed to say things like that.
Touching down.
Yes, it doesn't really make a great deal of sense that they're not.
So, you've returned. Running back to the game like a bull to the red. Horns, bells.
But it's just another reason why the whole power fantasy is just dense. Oh, yeah, we talked about Starfield before, I just remembered. Wearing a Starfield t-shirt. I don't know what the heck I'm doing though. Things seem to be determined not to die when I maul them with a power tool. You know, write a complaint. I don't really fancy your chances on that one, to be honest, Ancient. Oh, wait, I got to know where they are.
I'm over here!
And now, for the second act, we delve beneath the ocean waves.
That one didn't really look like a competitor so much as a janitor, but you know. Okay, 43. So you can play to December for the TV show. Be interested to see what they do with that.
Not so fast, Sensation. It's time for our warm-up. Let's see what you're bringing to the table today.
Same thing I do every day, buddy. Big fucking stick to beat you and your sister with.
Stop hiding! God, this was a mistake!
Finish.
Right.
Such invigorating spirit!
Two twins as one, except the fact that one of them's going to hide in the kitchen while the other one gets murdered. But anyway. I predict. Ugh.
Oh, my darling. How eager I am to meet you. So much new blood. So much potential to show me something truly
I'll have to...
sensational. One of
Interesting
you
dress.
has been selected to defend an innocent volunteer.
Go.
This volunteer has their
You're already
own
annoying enough that you take too long as it
others
is.
seek to
You're moving.
halt their progress, or better,
We're not
their
dead
life.
yet, right?
Help this volunteer survive the ordeal alive, and so might you.
You shut it. You move it. My patience for this crap is deteriorating, unfortunately, at the moment. Round 2. That's fucking annoying as well. Also artificial and unnecessary, the fact you can't move your feet. Finally. Because you can actually change saying something in the files to remove it, I think.
Who did that? Ah! I won't let you get it!
Here we go. Somebody just wanted to go clubbing.
Let's put an end to this!
Put an end to this, you can spell end, let alone achieve one. The Scortee doesn't seem to know where the fuck they're going. Win the game expeditiously. This Fucker needs to expeditiously move their ass.
Fend them off.
I lost everything! I won't lose this!
I have to make it out of here.
You're not gonna if you don't get a fucking move on. Ah, this shit is so annoying. It's annoying when it works properly, never mind when it doesn't. Oh well, what can we do? See if this gives it a kick up the butt. Can but hope. Hopefully things will be a bit smoother after the update, but still 2 weeks off. Well, week and a half off, 10 days or so. AP's all over the place again. AP shouldn't be draining because I just popped a fucking canned coffee, but there we go, now it's working properly.
I'm ready. You're mine now.
It's fine, we nearly there.
I heard something. That's right. Listen, no avoiding this now. Wherever you are, it's you or me. Got it.
Yeah, I think you're going to be out of luck there, Ancient. I've got to say, I think you're going to be out of luck. Well, I've seen some pictures of Freeside that look pretty cool.
If this is your first
In
time
general.
competing or your 10th, if you've ever felt misunderstood or held back from your true potential, Mother sees you.
I'll have to.
The irony is that it's your fucking bullshit that's holding me back from my potential.
This volunteer has their own task to complete. Others seek to halt their progress, or better, their life. Help this volunteer survive the ordeal alive, and so might you.
If it goes quickly enough, I might have a chance of getting through this, but I got.
Gotta get a few more. I'm gonna be the winner.
I think you'll find that's pronounced wiener. Go! Different lady, different dress this time, interestingly.
Here they come.
I'm gonna rain in blood. Your blood.
That's right.
get in my way.
Go, move, faster.
On to the next. Easy, right? I won't let you take this from me.
Alright, so 2 out of 3. And if you move a bit faster, you might have a chance. Please tell me it's this one. Go, 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 go. For fuck's sake. Oh, inch by inch. Yeah. I think you could well be right on that one, no?
Oh, you made me so proud. Now step up to the winner's stage, my children, for the final act. With blood, sweat, and tears, you earned it.
Why is he healing? A minute left is a little closer than I wanted, but...
Join me and tell me your inspiration.
I picture your face on every single one of the people in Massacre. How's that for you? Well, we should have just enough time to turn around, scrap a few bits and pieces, and then go and attack some aliens. Should be cool. I need some repairs. Assume that's what they trying to tell me in the bottom right. It's fine, I can do that when I get back as well.
You ready to get? Hop in.
It's a go. Ho hum, ho hum. Home sweet home, sort of. Home sweet hovel.
Show of hands. Is anyone missing a limb?
We don't have a sign that says Home Sweet Hovel. We definitely should have one.
I wish I had taste buds. Ah, being a baker is so more relaxing than being a surgeon. Oh dear, it seems I am fully out of icing. Oh, I hope they don't mind the cake reading Hap Birth.
Oh.
Show of hands. Is anyone missing a limb?
I saw something somewhere. Where's it gone? There it is. Right. I need to do a quick repair, don't I? How do you doing, alright?
Error. Metric system detected. Purging food of anti-American measurements.
The irony of saying that in a British accent. The event is up. I need to go and get rid of some bits, but I'll be fine.
Gooseberry fools are off the menu. Until I can reliably convince a goose and a fool into the same oven. I wish you a very happy insert celebration reason.
Let's go. Ooh, I wonder where we'll be this time. I'm gonna guess biochemical. It's only about a year ago, Caleb. A little more, maybe. Changed a lot since then. Not all of it for the better, but they've changed a lot. Gunk under my nail. Eat the. Well, it's better. Ah, Wavy Willis. I was wrong. Didn't even enter my mind that it might be this far.
I am Homer. Typically, I would not get involved in public affairs. But the extraterrestrial is my specialty, so I would like to help. Your directive is to draw out and defeat the alien commanders.
Yeah, it sounds about right, Caleb.
Force fields on the brainwave siphons, so we can destroy them.
That was last June, so...
Keep your distance from the siphons, as they emit painful energy pulses when processing brainwaves.
Fine, I'll leave that guy alone then, I can't get him.
Their commander is coming down now. The force field is down. Destroy that brainwave siphon.
No. Mowing them down.
There are 2 commanders coming. Take care not to draw the fire.
Sci-Fi Sky, thank you for the sub. That's not an alien, that's a human. Allegedly.
Excellent work. Now, focus your fire on the brainwave siphon.
I'll let everybody else do that, as I can't hit it.
Gather there with haste.
Yes, welcome in, Sci-Fi Sky. Hope you're doing well. I completely effed that up, but oh well. Left foot, right foot, school walking. Come on, buddy. Be a bit quicker and you might even be running. Not getting a look in here, kinda sucks a bit.
The enemy general is coming. Take caution.
He's not going to last very long, I shouldn't think.
Destroy that siphon and put an end to this.
Voila! Nuka Great Rocket. We'll deal with that is, but let's go and find out. After I've sold a couple of bits and pieces. Whew. It's noisy. Time does fly there, Steve, for sure. Ooh, good night.
I am authorized to trade supplies and equipment.
That confused me for a minute there.
Welcome, citizen. I am authorized to trade supplies.
Ooh. And fall back.
Requisitions.
There we go. Did wonder what was happening there for a minute. I was a little worried.
Being a baker is so much more relaxing than being a surgeon. Happy birthday!
Right, there was a new thing that we may or may not be able to build. Look at that nuclear rocket, wasn't there? Oh! Those are new. Okay.
Wide range of pies and coppers available, and before you say anything, they're not the same thing.
Seems like a load of old cobblers to me.
Salt or sugar? Oh, I'm sure it's fine.
And I don't know where I can put this right now. This doesn't work. I should be most displeased. There we go. We'll get there eventually.
Error. Glaze not found. Replacing with a similar word. Gauze.
There we go. That works.
Don't mind the rust on
We've got a few more things than they really mentioned in there, which is not terribly surprising, but also good to see. Definitely happy about that.
Happy birthday!
Alright. Any best builds knocking around? Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, there's another thing I could do. Not convinced by that. Sure I'd call it condo, but then again, I'm never quite sure what the hell a condo is, so despite having had it explained multiple times, I'm still none the wiser. No, that's not going to impress me.
Gooseberry fools are off the menu until I can reliably convince a goose and a fool into the same oven.
I'm not expecting this one to do it either.
System detected purging food of anti-American measurements.
Maybe.
Bon appetit.
I don't think we're going to spend 50 caps travelling all the way up there, though.
Have you tried filling the void in your life with cake?
Ramming speed. Let's see how we get on with milepost 0. Actually, wait, I take it back. I don't want to do that in no, I don't want to do that in a public world. We'll do it in a private one. Turn the bark on a tree. It's about the principle of the thing, right? But yeah. Objecting after paying to keep fast travel as it is. Never mind something that's not worth it. Or quite likely to be not worth it anyway. I did not have much luck in the camp hunt this morning. I was looking around for best builds and found one that really caught my eye, and it was only just on the line really, and it was night time and like 9 o'clock at night, so I wasn't sitting around waiting for the game's timer to tick all the way around to like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, yeah, it's not good enough for me to do that. It's still like half an hour of just twiddling my thumbs and doing nothing, so it did not happen, that. Tell Citizen Kingdom Come to there into Witcher 3. I need to finish Kingdom Come, and Witcher 3 is on the to-do list. It's currently looking fairly probable for the summer. The Altars is out in June as well. I've put a request in to see if I can get a CD key for that. A Steam key, rather.
These deliveries ain't gonna make themselves, you know?
Because if I can, then I will probably have a crack at it. But if I can't, it's going to be more iffy. So I'm going
I wanted to speak to you about just that. Anyway, that's what I like to hear.
I didn't mean to clip that.
Wanted to speak to you about anyway. That's what I like. Brahmin.
Right. What's my current prefix and suffix? Feral Gardener. I might be due to change that actually.
I need to talk with Inika about her next delivery. We could do with some extra hands around here.
With undead camper. I'm okay with that for now. Anyway, I was going to put my power armor on. That's important. Good? Yes, very good. Not everybody's thing. Oh, this is going to crash, isn't it?
This place ain't looking half bad.
And we're out. Yeah, definitely enjoying Atomfall. Gonna pick that one back up again tomorrow after my schedule got a little overburdened. But yeah, definitely looking forward to. Not a high-pace game really, but definitely an interesting one. A lot of fun, really cool. No, I'm definitely not doing this on a public server. I mean, I could. You know what? Fuck it. We'll give it one go on a public server. Catch you later, amigo. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate the membership as well. Thank you very much. Let's try again and see if it's going to put it somewhere that it won't.
Wanted to speak anyway.
Excuse me, what?
Unfortunate, Brahmin got away, but
it's not my fault that the whole thing's bugged out. I expect the free one again, bitch.
Watch the attitude. You're here to work, remember?
Oh, fuck you, you annoying cow. More of a cow than a bleeding Brahmin. Right, so where are we? Oh, well, at least this one's going to be completable. Should be completable.
Joe.
It's a goal. I can't make my mind up on what I think about that outfit. One of the very early seasons, season 2, I think. Thereabouts. There's just something slightly odd about it. Fuck you, Fido. Oh, that was not even close to it. Well, it was very close to the button I wanted, but it wasn't the one. Seems it runs a bit quicker when there's more people there. Interesting choice of firearm. We got a bit of a low level going on. No, we haven't. Well, somebody's even higher level than me. Surprised to dive in with other people, to be honest, at that point. It's one of the Power Patrol ones, yeah. It's got some good bits, but it never looks quite right on my characters. That's just my character designs, I don't know. What is it on that mattress that is hooked around the Brahmin's tail? Because generally speaking, big old handles like that on mattresses are not really a thing I would assume would exist. I assume it's a conceit for the fact it's on the back of a Brahmin. I was a bit worried for a minute then. Brahmin running off in the wrong direction. No backpack, or maybe an invisible backpack. Brian, thank you for the sub. Welcome on in. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Dingo. Move, move, move. I mean, I think the poor cow's probably feeling a bit put upon being driven at this kind of speed with all that stuff on his back. Heck, I know I would. We're doing all right there. We are good. Nice. Tell me on 25. So, how many supplies do I have now? 182. Not enough still. Make a slot instead of a Brahmin. That would be quite fun. Clean looking. Nice out front. Not enough going on inside though. Much like some people's heads. Too easy. Sorry. How doing, Cappy? Haven't done much in the last 3 months. Well, the Ghoul update was the last big one. Were there new weapons with that? I don't think there were. I think most of it's just playstyles and obviously changes to perks and things. But there'll be another load of changes to perks coming again in 2 weeks. Doesn't really like my thing either. Let's pop down there and give it another run at this if I can. I mean, so long as I don't have to then wait for the Megasloth to move, Grey, that'd be funny. But if I then have to actually escort the Megasloth around and it moves really bloody slowly, that would suck.
You ready to get going?
Somebody just got one going, and it's in the same sort of area. I mean, I could assist, but I rather don't want to. But on the other hand, this person has just assisted me with mine, so it seems like a reasonable thing to do.
This headquarters? I think we got something special.
Yeah, I definitely think that the Ghoul is a cool addition. Yeah, my toe stuck. I'm not a mole miner. Brahman's apparently called Stinky Frog. I didn't know you could change the name. Keep on going. Yuki girl who's using an alien blaster, second only to one who's using a thirst zapper, really, that. Somebody's gone for a big one, that's not worth doing. Your reward to expense ratio is not great on the largest caravans.
Could you help me with something?
What are you doing? Destroying the poor defenseless Mr. Trick-or-Treat thingy robot. Mr. Handy Dude. I only destroy him if I think he's going to blow up, or I'm short on time. I'm soloing it, I might, because I don't want my Brom to die, but... You've chased to the heifer. That toolbox in the back looks like it's about to fall out, and then the whole fucking thing's going to lose its structural integrity. A blue devil, huh? It's coming up behind. How very dare. Get him. And the park jumpsuit. Oh, cool. How are we doing? Half past. That's fine. That's enough for me, I think, of that for now. Let's see if we find any best builds worth a look at. Well, we wait for the last invaders. What I understand, the exotic goods trader in Milepost Zero has some cool camp plans, and I haven't got them yet. Really keep leaving my door open. I'll lock the bloody thing. Right, change server. Let's see what we can find. And a lovely sunset. Yeah. What we got then? Out and out. Get a big hint of Nelt, but I can't really see. Yeah, if it's that dark in the pictures, I'm not gonna. I'm not faffing with that. Make an effort. Come on, people.
Error. Sensors are dirty.
There's one over there. That one doesn't even have pictures, so I'm definitely not going to visit that. And there's a cave entrance that's boarded up, has always been boarded up, and has never been used. I would very much like to see it become the entrance to like a mole miner civilization, or some mole miner tunnels that eventually lead to mole miner civilization.
Responders, priority alert! Looks like those damn wolves are on the hunt again. Aircraft have spotted multiple packs, but the Alpha's whereabouts are unknown. Alpha's location is unknown. We need to find and kill that Alpha wolf ASAP. Take out the
down.
Draw out that Alpha. Just make sure you bring a lot of bullets. That big Alpha is a heap of trouble.
Again. To my final reward.
Nice. The other one's just down here. That's surprising.
You cannot extinguish the divine light.
But convenient.
Eyes to the sky, people.
Doesn't actually seem to be on final project. Oh, maybe it is. Okay, maybe it is. I could go and jump in on that. I don't think there's any reason to, but... what's the other thing I was going to do next? Oh, yeah. We decided there were no decent best builds on this server, didn't we? So we'll hop to another one. I did get a few legendaries from the trouble there, so that's nice. I like that picture. The lighting's quite good in that one. Another server. See what we can see. Yeah. Alright, we're back on this server again, aren't we? Yep, same again. Suspect it might be a time of evening when there aren't that many available for me to choose from. Plenty of potential builds, but because fewer people online, but fewer active worlds, so less opportunities for those builds to come up. I would guess. It did freak me out the first few times I loaded in and heard the feral thing go off. It's not a bad view from up here, is it? Down towards Beckley? Yeah. An underutilized part of the map in a way, that. I do like the two signs on the front of that. For the love of God, it's the same fucking server. It's annoying when this happens, but it used to be really annoying before I'd Fallout first, and I'd be trying to find daylight to build in, or clear weather or something, and server would just be pouring it down, and it'd be dark, and I'd try and server hop to another one, it'd put me straight back in the same world. I'd be absolutely raging. This is one of the reasons I do very, very much appreciate having Fallout first. Which, to be fair, I don't even have to pay for at the moment. Bethesda have kindly been giving it to me for free, and a bunch of other creators as well, which I do appreciate as well. Same bloody one, although we've got a different
You tried filling the void in your life with cake?
build there, potentially.
You and I stick
I'm unconvinced, but...
says adhesive.
Supply of red frosting.
Yeah, somebody else is on leader of the pack already up there. Let's go and see what we've got here.
Filling the void in your life with cake?
That's one thing. It's slightly annoying, but this location as well. The fireflies and the possums
Pies and coppers available.
do make it for fast travel annoyance on your way out sometimes. I wish I could whack them each time, but I wouldn't remember. Not the only place that has that issue. I've built other places that can end up dealing with that particular problem, but building out over the water. Interesting choice. It's weird. I mean, fine, but it's weird.
You here for the show? Then make like a branch and stick around.
Yeah, just checks are worse than mine. That's quite cool. It's a mixed bag. Yeah, I've sure done alright from them. Cannot complain. It's a little bit Spartan, and there's a lot of unwallpapered walls. And the walls that don't reach the ceiling. So why did I decide this one was not worth trouble with? Oh, it was an interesting looking one that probably doesn't have enough detail on it. Like this one. Right, that's where the camp is, just down here. Take that one out. Really? Really? You put a camp up as the best build and then you lock the fucking door? Come on. That was not locked. I'm not gonna say it's... And I'm going for a little... I think we know about the cave. Well, sort of staircase, but maybe not. I assume they do, but... We've got some questionable life choices here. Many questionable life choices. Cave's here somewhere, isn't it? There it is. I'm thinking perhaps they don't know that the cave is there. Better be able to fast travel out of it. Given that they slapped a foundation right in front of it, I'm assuming they don't know that the cave is there. Okay. Looks weirdly yellow, but fine.
Show of hands. Is anyone missing a limb?
Anyone missing a limb? Just a few marbles over here. Limbs are mostly intact. Oh, sliding down a bit here. I like the lighting on that one as well. Inside the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Yeah, I saw the trailer this afternoon. Yeah, definitely a few camp bits and pieces, some of which look pretty cool. Not surprisingly, a heavy fishing theme, given the season and the update. It's just the same server, isn't it? Yes, it is. Why even more? One more shot at it. Yeah, I don't miss having to deal with this crap when I was trying to build. At all. Now I just use private worlds. I've got the weather machine so I can keep it to good weather. And if it happens to be getting a bit dark by the time I'm ready to start building, or is likely to get dark, I can just shut the private world down and come back in 10 minutes and it'll start over again at 11 AM. Which just makes life so much easier. The same world. Dolls to donuts. No, actually not the same world. Okay, fair enough. And there's an event to go and do as well, so we'll do that. Yeah, I want to be on my heavy loadout really, won't I?
Today's junk output is error. Sensors are dirty.
Maximum whisking efficiency achieved.
And I missed it. Oh lordy, but this doesn't half piss me off sometimes.
Happy birthday!
I'm quite happy with my character's current attire, though. I mean, he's not supposed to have the glasses on, but otherwise, he looks quite badass, I think. It's a cool look.
Be honest.
Anyway.
Does this trash make me smell bad?
Alrighty then. We got up here. Enclave build. You're already on a hiding and nothing. Also, that's not very good. Okay. Definitely not going to be enough decoration in it. It's too large for that. Worth the look.
Attention, everyone. It's time to cut the cake.
Yep, no furniture in that one either. Struggle is real. I do like having fireflies buzzing around my camp though.
Is that salt or sugar?
And this guy was my first attempt to make a ghoul-looking character when we didn't have ghouls in the game. I thought that came out rather well. Well, rather ghoul-like anyway. So what have we got here? Okay. A little bit more promising than I thought. Weather's not really helping much. I get why people leave big old gaps in their walls and stuff, but to each their own. Take a little dip if you want. basically what they've done, they've half walls at the bottom and then full-size ones at the top, so the floor interrupts the windows, which is a bit weird. Give anybody outside a really good angle on you while you're downloading. Or offloading, depending on how you want to look at it. Coffin table. And that trog is just weird in all the wrong ways. Done a good job on the making this match-up part. There's some ideas that I quite like in here. Decoration is not extensive enough. The gaps are weird though. And some of the window positioning is odd as well. That one is probably, yeah, that's just a load of empty prefabs really, isn't it? Not really a spectacular build. Anybody got anything cool on sale? Maybe? Not likely. And they've got a decent number of plans, so might be something good there. Uni was here. Furious. Damage is not. Yeah, it's not particularly good. Nocturnal fixer. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Not even at 300.
Dialectical materialism rating is
And no dice on the.
report. You must work harder, comrade.
No dice on the plans either. Over that way. 5 minutes. 5 minutes till the aliens are back. Ah. Fire crown and a hat, both at decent prices. Okay. Seems God knows how long I have to wait for those, and they're very cheap. Any interesting mods? No. The event over, you could probably get a bit more cash for your stuff than that. Apartment you own instead of rent. But it also applies to houses and other things as well. So it's inconsistent. I think you might be lagging a bit behind there, to be honest. It's been a while since I mentioned that one.
Never thought I'd be back in Appalachia.
Which, on reflection, probably makes my last comment rather pointless, doesn't it? Oh well. I should use this car door gate more often. It's quite cool.
You moving in here too, or what?
Take a bus. Get rich quick, 40,000. Kind of amuses me in a way, but nothing good. Decent number of mods down here. Let's check that out. What's running the William Tell Overture back there, I wonder? Nothing good there. A lot of camps on this one. Oh, a lot of good stuff, but a lot of camps. Everybody seems to have like 3 bits of apparel in the camp. It's weird. Everybody has any, anyway. Strange coincidence. It's me. I've got 27 apparently. Looking to do some canning next season. Yeah, there's only one thing I'm really interested in canning, and on my current build, and as far as I'm aware, it's not on the list of things you can can. Yeah, the weight does go up with them though, so that's an issue, juggling carry weight. Interesting look. Couple of minutes till Invaders.
Show of hands. Is anyone missing a limb? I have a wide range of ties and coppers available, and before you say anything, they're not the same thing. I wish I had taste buds.
Right. I think about ready to roll. As far as I'm aware, for the canning machine to work, you need to craft clean aluminium cans, which costs you a whole bunch of scrap. You don't have to find them, but you do have to craft them. How doing, Yeba? Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've all had a good stream. We are just heading over to fight off the alien threat one last time for the evening. Should be fun. Got a different location every time tonight. How are you doing, Keenly? You alright? How's it going, Yeba? Have you had a good one tonight?
Those brainwave siphons must be destroyed. As a prerequisite, We need to lure out the alien commanders who control the force fields on the siphons.
Oh, somebody got on an early start with this one, I see.
You can avoid them if you move out of range.
Whack, chop that alien meat. Which I don't think I'd want to risk eating alien meat now I think about it. Notwithstanding the sentience issue. God knows what they might have evolved chemically to actually that might be poisonous to humans.
Eliminated. Destroy the brainwave siphon. Excellent. Now, relocate to the second siphon. We will need to follow a similar process to make it vulnerable. Watch out for missile strikes. The extraterrestrials are amplifying
You did good, glad you did well. All good over here. Yeah, the aluminium cannon's taking some crafting and having some weight. I think I'm kind of okay with. Just because, on the whole, it's just another example of them taking challenge out of the game and making it easier and easier and easier every single time. But kind of offsets some of that by making it a bit demanding to actually use that system. Okay. Inside, there's one. Starters. Problem with doing events like this when you're a melee character is you can hardly get a look in sometimes.
Defend yourself. The final siphon is vulnerable.
Cannot see anything at all. Spiked Electro-Enforcer, huh? New weapon plan, huh? Oh, we already know it, which means you shouldn't be dropping because, yeah, it's something to do that if you already know the plan. Right, and back to my workshop. We'll drop a few bits off. Yeah, you can sell food and drink, which is about it going off, which is not a bad thing. Some of the good stuff, like mutant hound chops and stuff, if you could actually can that, which it doesn't look like you're going to be able to at the moment. You might be able to, we'll see. But from what I saw the other day, you couldn't. That would sell because it's reasonably hard to get a hold of and reasonably high value. Nice. And on that spectacular note, I think for one evening, it's about this time. Mission accomplished. Another bunch of aliens fought off. Productive evening. Got over the rank 100 mark as well, so that's alright. Need to farm up a little bit more and try and grab a few bits and pieces out of the season and stuff, like making sure I've got all of the atoms that are available and stuff like that. I think most of the rewards that I want I've got. There might be a handful that I haven't, but we'll farm up a bit more in the week perhaps. I'll do a bit here and there. So, going to be a video tomorrow. And definitely some camp-related stuff, either on Saturday if I can get it together, but possibly on Monday. By the time I get everything done tomorrow and so on, Saturday's a little optimistic. I'm thinking streaming tomorrow will be Atomfall. I might do a little something extra on the weekend. We'll see. See how the mood takes me, but obviously we had a couple of days... Stan's stream this week, but with real life being cruel and unusual and all. Well, yeah, fortunately unusual, but also something that happens to everybody sooner or later. But yeah, it has been a week. I was going to stream last night and I was back home in time, but I was absolutely knackered. Got in a reasonable time, had my dinner, and then I was just like, yep, I have zero energy. By about 8:30, I was dozing off on the sofa. And then went to bed at 10 o'clock. And normally when I do that, I'll be up by 1 o'clock again. And I'm going to be awake for at least 3 hours, probably 4 hours. If I go to sleep at 10 o'clock-ish. Last night, I just slept pretty much right through. So I was absolutely dead to the world. But, yeah, feeling a little bit more on an even keel now. So this is good. So yeah, Atomfall tomorrow should be good. We'll pick that one up. It's been too long. I've been wanting to get back to it, but finally cleared enough out of the... well, yeah, exactly, Gray. Finally cleared enough out of the schedule that I can shoehorn that back in. Which is one of the reasons I'm reluctant to add some extra stuff back onto the streaming rotation, but I might do something on the weekend as a bit of maybe a one-off or something that kind of sneaks in here and there. We'll see. Yeah, should be good. Looking forward to Atomfall. We've got Skithermore and then the ending to do, so I think there's a fair bit, there's a reasonable amount of content still to get through. 3rd of June is not only update day for Fallout, I believe it's also update day for Atomfall, in that the DLC will release then, so that'll be cool. It'll be nice to kind of move towards that. I'll have to find out promptly, I think, whether or not I'm going to be able to move over to move my saves over to from Game Pass to a Steam copy of Atomfall, because Game Pass won't include the DLC, or rather, I think you can buy the upgrade, but it's like 20 quid, and I'd rather support them and have the whole game and have the whole lot, and then I'll have it all in one place, won't I? So that's probably going to happen there. Yeah, we'll see how we go from that. Should be cool. But yeah, either way, we'll continue with the main story tomorrow. I think, all things being equal, we'll probably be getting towards the later stages of Atomfall in time for the DLC, so it'll probably be quite a reasonable fit as part of our extended run through it. And then we can sort of tidy everything off. We'll see what happens with the summer. Hopefully, roughly in time for sort of the summer showcases, and we'll have some kind of answer as to what the summer schedule's looking like. Because at the moment, it's a big old question mark, which will probably be answered when Xbox Direct and what have you happen. Future games and Summer Game Show and all that other stuff over the sort of, what's it, second or third weekend second weekend I think in June. Have a gander. Yeah, second weekend in June. So yeah, that should be cool. Anyway, folks, productive. So, thank you very much for hanging out. Hope you've had fun. Yeah, Fallout will pick up again next week sometime, probably Wednesday. We'll do a bunch more Invaders and head on with the season and stuff and make a last ditch run towards the end of the scoreboard. Should be cool. Otherwise, Oblivion will be back on Monday and Tuesday as well, so looking forward to jumping back into that too. So, you guys know where the buttons are if you haven't already. I very much appreciate likes and subs and notification bell, all that good stuff. Social media links in the description if you want to follow me on Blue Sky or on Instagram or on Facebook. As, yeah, you know what YouTube's like for notifications. It's not exactly spectacularly reliable, so you might have more luck over there when I post things. Yeah. Channel memberships, if you're interested, are always appreciated as well. Thank you to everyone who has done all that good stuff. I do very much appreciate it. Yeah. So, thank you for the raid earlier on as well. I do appreciate that one as well. Good to see you as usual, Yeba. Yeah, good to see you all as well. For now, have yourselves a good rest of your evening. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Have a good day tomorrow. I'll catch you around about 8 o'clock-ish for some Atomfall, which should be good. Excited. Should be fun. So, until then, I'll see you next time.